All right, well, we're approaching the Gifford Pinchot right now. This will be my first excursion with the 3D camera in the background. Now this will be interesting, like for example, some of the fun things that I can experiment with. Ooh, there's snow on the ground out here. So the reason I'm out here in the Gifford Pinchot because, we came up here last week or a couple days ago to do some shooting, some video shooting, and we saw a boat and we put it in the episode, and everybody's asking for more pictures of the boat. So I'm going back to get a few more pictures of the boat so that we can include that in the episode. Unfortunately, I also forgot to bring a telephoto lens, so I may be stuck using just my my camera, my iPhone camera to take these pictures, because I don't have another telephoto lens with me. Did not think that through. But that's okay, I'm here anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot, I'll get something. Anyway, one of the interesting things about this whole thing with the Insta360 in the back here and so forth is that, of course, I'm talking to a 2D camera right here in front of me. And so what am I gonna do with this video? Because right now, the Insta360 is just showing me from behind, but I'm talking to this camera right here. Well, I think it might be interesting if I take the video from this that I'm doing right now and I put myself in 2D right here on screen in the 3D environment. That way, it's like I'm just it's like I'm talking directly to the viewer in the 3D environment, and really this is just an environment for it. That seems kind of fascinating and something I'd like to explore. So I think that's something I will do. Now right now the camera's kind of bouncing around back there. I don't have it strapped down at all, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But I do have it on a good sturdy tripod, and I don't think it's going to have any problems. So I think I might just keep everything rolling for a while, because why not? Although that's really expensive and slow to process. The big camera back there, that is. So I think I'm going to turn it off for now, and I'll turn it back on when there's something fun to see. See you in a few minutes. Stop recording.